Okay, good evening, everybody. So we have worked some problems on analysis of continuous beam by using the three moment method. So we have dealt with certain problem with and without support sinking. In the last few days, I sent a problem on a continuous beam with sinking at one of the support. So let us try to take some more problems in continuous beams with different cases of support sinking. In the previous problem, I sent the support was sinking at one of the support only. So now I have taken a problem where the support is sinking at more than one place. So I have given a two span continuous beam A, B, C, A and C being simply supported, CD is overhang, E and I values are given. So it is given that during loading the support B sinks by 4 mm and support C sinks by 1 mm. Support C sinks by 1 mm. So please take the question as support C sinks by 2 mm because I have given the solution for support C sinks by 2 mm, support B sinks by 4 mm. So in the question where it is given that support C sinks by 1 mm, make it 2 mm. So support B sinks by 4 mm, support C sinks by 2 mm. Take it C as 2 mm. So as usual, we require the free bending moment diagram, that is the bending moment diagram for the span AB and BC, as if they were simply supported. So if you take span AB as a simple span, the bending moment under the load will be WAB by L, that is 80 into 4 into 2 by 6, that will be 320 by 3. And area of that free bending moment diagram on span AB is given as 320. How it is obtained? Half into base, half into 6 into 320 by 3. That gives 320. Next, the span BC has a UDL. So the simply supported bending moment diagram is a parabola. Mid ordinate is WL square by 8, 40 into 8 square by 8, 320. Area of that portion of the bending moment diagram is 2/3 of area of the rectangle containing the parabola. So 2/3 into 8 into 320. It gives 1706.67. I have also shown the centroids where the areas of this free bending moment diagrams will act. So the triangle on the span AB is not an equilateral triangle. So it's a scalene triangle. So the distance of the centroid from the end A will be equal to A plus L by 3. That is small a plus L by 3. A plus L by 3. What is A? 4 meters. What is L? 6 meters. 4 plus 6 is 10 by 3. 3.33. So centroid of the triangular portion is 4 plus 6 by 3. That is 10 by 3. 3.33. So from the end B it will be 6 minus that 2.67. And the next one is symmetrical. So the centroidal distance will be same from either B or C, 4 meters. So I have replaced that overhang portion. The overhang portion is considered by substituting for moment at C as 20. Okay, so the properties of the free bending moment diagrams, what I have explained, I have given here. You can see. Okay. Now what is the three moment equation? So the three moment equation is for two spans AB and BC. For two spans AB and BC, if A and C are at higher elevation with respect to B, suppose if you take take two spans AB and BC. A and C are the end supports. B is the intermediate support. In this equation, while I write this equation, it is assumed that the end supports A and C are at a higher elevation with respect to the intermediate support B. A and C are at higher elevation with respect to B. So for that case, the three-moment equation, as you know, is given by MA into LAB by IAB plus 2MB into LAB by IBAB plus LBC by IBC plus MC into LBC by IBC. So 6A1x1 by LAB IAB, where A1 is the free bending moment diagram, x1 is the centroidal distance of the free bending moment diagram on the span AB from the end A, plus 6A2x2 by LBC IBC, where x2 is the distance of the centroid of the free bending moment diagram on span BC from C. So minus 6CHA by LAB minus 6CHC by LBC. So in this equation, you have to substitute for HA and HC as plus. If A and C are above B, that is, if the end supports A and C are above the interior support B, then HA and HC should be taken plus. So there is no problem in substituting for the LHS. For MA, you will substitute as 0 because it is simply support. For MB, that is what you require. LAB by IAB is 6 by I, LBC by IBC is 8 by 2I. So plus MC into LBC by IBC. LBC is 8, IBC is 2I. So when you substitute for MC, you will take it as 20 because MA, MB, MC are support moments. The support moment at C is 20 kilonewton meter. That will be the bending moment due to that overhang. Whatever bending moment is caused on the overhang, that will be the support moment at C. So that is 20. So don't take minus 20 because while deriving this equation, the fact that the support moments are negative are already taken into account. So when you substitute for MCs, just substitute as 20, that's all. It is hogging, but substituted as 20 because that negative sign has been taken while deriving the formula. So don't put as minus 20, so 20 plus 20. So substitute for A1x1, LABZ, IAB, LBC, IBC, etc. So what is that you substitute for HA and HC? So see this figure. So I've drawn the two spans AB and BC with position of the supports after sinking. So there is no sinking at A, so it remains at A only. B, it is given that it sinks by 4 mm, so that is shown there. So C sinks by 2 mm. So C is the original position, C dash is the final position. So sinking at C is 2 mm, that is C dash is 2 mm. Now what will be your HA and HC? HA is the relative height of A with respect to B. So HA is the position or the height at which A is with respect to the intermediate support B. So as you can see, A is above B dash by 4 mm. B has sunk by 4 mm. A has not sunk. So relative to B dash, A is 4 mm above B dash. So HA is to be taken as plus 4. So when you substitute for HA, you substitute as 4 mm or 4 by 1000 meter. Next, at C. See, B has sunk by 4 mm to the position B dash. So B has sunk by 4 mm from B to B dash. So C has sunk from C to C dash by 2 mm. So what is the relative position of C dash with respect to B dash? It is 2 mm above B dash. So HC has to be substituted as 2 mm or 2 by 1000 meter. We will repeat again. So B has sunk by 4 mm, C has sunk by 2 mm. So therefore C dash related to B dash is 2 mm above B dash. So HC is to be taken as 2 mm as it is above B dash. A has not undergone any sinking, but B has sunk by 4 mm. So relative to B dash, A is at higher position. So HA should be taken as plus 4. So that's what I have substituted here. So on substitution for ME as 0, MC as 0, and multiplying throughout by I, and substituting the value of as EI equal to that value, whatever is given in the problem, I'll get M at B as 170. So with that 170 kilonewton meter as the support moment at B, I have drawn the free body of AB and BC separately. So AB, BC and the overhang CD. I have analyzed the individual free body diagram and I have drawn the BMD. If you club all these BMDs of the individual spans, you will get the BMD for the whole beam, that's all. You know how to analyze the span. Suppose if I take span BC, the support moments are at B 170.13. 170.13 is a hogging moment, so it should be anti-clockwise at left support. At C it is hogging moment again, so to cause hogging, tension at top, it should be clockwise. So with the 40 kilonewton per meter load, 170 and 20 kilonewton meter bending moments at the end supports B and C. Reactions are obtained for BC as 178.76, 141.24. So usual way of drawing SFD and BMD, you know, only BMD I have drawn. I have indicated the maximum positive bending moment. How to get maximum positive bending moment? Equate Vx to 0. What is Vx at distance x from C? So V will be 141.24 minus 40x. That gives x as 3.53. So if you put x equal to 3.53 in the bending moment equation at a section x from C, I'll get the bending moment as 229.5 kilonewton meter. So this is with regard to drawing of BMD. So please go through that. Individual span you analyze separately and check these values. You'll get these values.